Hello everybody, it's Grim, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Last time we left off, we managed to beat Old World Blues and escape Big Mountain without actually killing the Think Tank or Dr. Mobius. And while off camera, I managed to take down the Brotherhood of Steel and get the unique shotgun Dinner Bell. You can all see the recon beret. I kind of, while going to get Dinner Bell, I stopped over because I knew Manny Vargas's, what's it called? I knew his beret had crit chance, but I didn't know that it'd be more than Salt Fontain's helmet. Also, while off camera, I started the Arcade Ganon companion quest for Auld Lang Syne. So,
what's up?
I think we should travel together.
Back in your good graces again? I knew you'd see the light.
Shut up, Arcade. Anyway. We now need... So, Arcade basically told us that his father was a member of the Enclave. And to do his companion quest, we need to round up the old members of the Enclave.
The disturbance at the tops has been resolved. Do not be afraid to patronize the tops.
Oh my god. I hate just the roaming dialogue. I just want to explain things. So, as you can see, we're spread out everywhere through. So we just have to go and talk with everybody and try to get them back together with the Enclave. One of our boys should be right here. Not in Boone's room, no. But in this room. There she is. Daisy Whitman.
Mark my words, won't be long.
They already are.
Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
Yeah, Arcade asked me to find you. I'm recruiting the remnants, and they'll need your piloting skills.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
Alright, goodbye.
Watch your six out there.
Now Arcade is probably going to talk our ear off as soon as we leave. No, not yet, Arcade. No. Don't you dare do it.
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
Some people... No, wait. It was an important moment of her life. Why wouldn't she enjoy it?
As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something... admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Next. Okay. This one's gonna be the worst one, so might as well get his out of the way real quick. It's gonna be the longest one to do, too, because we actually have to do a whole separate quest to get this guy to join back with the Enclave. Down in, Jacobstown. But hey, maybe I'll get to show off Dinner Bell while we walk over there. I'd love to get a chance to show this puppy off. Jesus Christ, Arcade! He's booking it! Since when could you run so fast? Anyway, is that another vault? It's a silo. And it appears that we found our first prey. Open the door. Good evening. No, Arcade, no. Am I shooting Arcade in the back of the head? Sorry about that, Arcade. Anyway. We got things to do. Also, I have a special weapon that I don't quite want to show off yet. I want to save it for the Battle of Hoover Dam. I found it while hunting through the through one of the Deathclaw areas. And I think it'd be really funny to just whip out the gun whenever I get to Hoover Dam. I'm trying to make it like as bombastic of a final match as I can. But also, I haven't interacted with the cons yet, so we're probably gonna have to do that this episode. The cons are... they're a dirty people. They sleep in tents like animals. And they're really rude. But we need to talk with this brain surgeon, a doctor. Oh yeah, the Kings! I forgot to mention I joined the Kings. Maybe if I can find out where old lady Gibson's at, I could take her dog's brain and use it for Rex's. So I can cash in my favor with the Kings to actually join them. Are they? Okay, good. I thought they were Brotherhood. Killed me on sight. But basically, if we brought Rex up here, he'd tell us, hey man, your dog needs a new brain. And there's multiple places where you can find a good dog brain. The two main ones people know are Old Lady Gibson's dog and Violetta. Because Violetta is just one of the fiends, you can just kill her on your way to Vegas. And you're probably going to do that anyway if you're trying to cash in the NCR bounties. Also, I'm sorry if my voice is shot. I've been singing a whole lot, and you know, the offspring. I try to go as accurate as possible, and whatever the guy's name is who does the vocals for the Offspring, his voice is so high pitched that it shot mine. So I sincerely apologize for that. Oh, old Gil, he's at it again. Everybody jumps from the sound of a shotgun. It's also good to get this place marked off early, because the Enclave bunker is actually just like right across from Jacobstown. So getting Jacobstown marked is going to be very, very useful in the whole backtracking aspect of things. This place just looks so much better than the rest of the game. That infuriates me. Everything else is brown. This place has actually got trees. Oh. It's just a mantis.
Just as a warning, my Hoover bandaging skills are a little rusty.
Alright, well. At least you don't gotta fight Yaoguais. They were limited to honest hearts. But also, this isn't Fallout 3, so you can't just run towards them with a shotgun and have a high enough luck to just brute force it. Nee. I love that challenge. I never actually knew that was a reference to RoboCop. You have to cripple specifically right arms with a shotgun. Because Murphy got his, I'm pretty sure he got his right arm blown off with a shotgun. I've actually never watched the RoboCop movie, so I wouldn't really know. There's Marcus.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
He's familiar. I have no idea who voice acts Marcus, but he sounds so familiar.
See you.
See you. Goodbye? What do you mean goodbye? We just met. Jacobstown.
Okay,
And here's Lily.
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
What are you... Who's Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar.
I think you've confused me with someone else.
Oh, of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you?
What do you do in Jacobstown?
I watch over the big horners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids.
Bye.
Talk to you soon, dear.
So she's nice. Don't really know too much about her, but she's nice.
Another human. One was enough. Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you.
Fine. Okay, goodbye.
Finally.
Jesus, I just got here. Buddy. Dr. Henry.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
I've heard his voice in this game already. He was somebody completely different, though. Oh my god. Oh, I can't remember. No, wait. I think he's played by Caesar. Arcade Gannon has asked me to gather all the former members of the Mojave. Well, the Enclave of the Mojave.
You must have something important in mind. I'm willing to go to this little reunion, but my work here isn't complete. Help me get my research to a stage where I can hand it over to my assistant, Calamity, and then ask me about this again.
Alright, what are you working on?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
Alright, what do you need me to do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks and would enjoy a little revenge.
Well, okay. Let's talk about something else.
If we must.
Goodbye.
Yes, yes.
Alright. Here we go. That'd probably give me extra trust points with Lily, but we're not trying to do anything with Lily for this. Quests. Guess who I saw today? Alright. Got everything we need.
Got a problem. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
You just sprinted me like that? Jesus Christ! Full force sprint when I'm 2 feet away from you. You can walk. Good God, Marcus. What do you want me to do?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Yeah, whatever. You're welcome, Marcus. Unfriendly persuasion. I should be able. I have a high enough speech. I have 100 speech. I should be able to do this. You there, buddy? Norton.
Our business is with the muties, not you.
Muties. Go away, or you'll have to deal with me, and you wish you were fighting super mutants instead.
I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
Get out. Alright, there you go, Marcus. Give me my XP. I had to speak one line of dialogue, and then that was enough for him.
Something on your mind?
You don't have to deal with those mercenaries anymore.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not gonna get it from us.
Alright. Goodbye.
See you.
And now we can finally get on with our quest. All right. Dear old friends, remember Navarro. The only question is how many times are they going to mention Navarro? They brought it up with Eddie's storyline and Lonesome Road. They're bringing it up with the Enclave. Also, special weapon down here if we can manage to find this unique gear. Out of my face. Come on. I think it's something in the water. Yep, it's definitely some in the water.
What a shame.
Yep, here is Nightkin, chewed up Stealth Boy, and oh baby! Oh, I gotta drop things now. Okay, what can I do? Valence Radius Accentuator. Repair Graham's armor. Patient gown. I'd have to drop these, but I don't want to lose my advanced rag here. What do I do? Trail mix. For now, I could maybe... I could take some buff out, but then I'd have the risk of getting addicted. So I'll just take a Brahmin steak. And that doesn't help either. Drink some beer. Doesn't fix things either. It's because I'm at max strength. I'm a fool. I have to eat some of these. Didn't want to, but now we have oh baby. Alright, arcade, let's do this. Oh baby. I need some. Yep, there we go. Mauler. A quick slinging super sledge, which does heavy damage. Yeah, I'm definitely taking this thing to Hoover Dam. Depending on how much damage it does, I'm gonna have to check it with the Nuka Breaker. Because the Nuka Breaker is basically a super sledge, but with electrical damage on crits. And I also don't know how much damage it does, because this thing, it costed me like 13,000 caps. I'm crazy. I could also run through Hoover Dam in power armor, but it'd be so slow. I don't want to run in power armor. Like, I could run the armor of the 87th Tribe, or the Scorched Sierra armor, but it's not as good as the Remnant's armor that I'll get. Remnant's armor, or the XO1 suit, has the highest DT out of any armor set in the entire game, and you get a free set if you join the Enclave, or like let them join you in the Battle of Hoover Dam. Not only that, but they will also come down and help you during the Battle of Hoover Dam. So you'll have them, and then you'll have either the NCR, Legion, or Securitrons backing you up. Then there's also the Boomers, which you can get to fight for you. I don't know if you can get the Cons to fight for you, or the Brotherhood, but... Wait, that's a... Ooh, snow globe. Ooh, snow globe. Alright, here you go, Dr. Henry.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Found a chewed up stealth boy in the Night Stalker lair.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Why Lily and not the others?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
I'll talk to Lily then.
I'll be waiting.
Alright, Lily.
My word, but that was a lot of chopping at that casino, dear.
You still want to help Dr. Henry run his experiment?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
And then she books it. She just books it. I love how the Nightkin and the mutants run in this game. It's so cartoony.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Alright, run it.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though.
Alright.
All right, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rat scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0, but that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment.
Cool.
Analyze the results.
Well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way. My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
What you do in the wasteland affects all the mutants here. But you didn't think about that, did you?
No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, human. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
That's how it's done. Alright, anyway, Henry.
Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
What do you want to do?
I'm close to the cure. I can feel it. Lily's continued help will give me the last bit of data that I need.
I think she should keep wearing the prototype.
Very well. It will be worth it, I'm sure.
Don't look at me.
And Doctor?
Is there something else I can do for you?
Arcade Gannon asked me to gather all the former members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
Alright.
Yes.
Need to get everybody.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
His work was what mattered to him.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone. But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
Alright. That's another one, so now we need... Let me throw on for Auld Lang Syne. Over there, and over here. This one's gonna be the farthest away, so might as well get it right now. I must insist on being a pessimist. An enemy of the NCR is an enemy to me. Get out of my sight. Yeah, screw you too, Boone. Alright. Cannibal Johnson's Cave. Did I just... rearm it. Disarm it. Enclave Footlocker.
My covert band.
Exit.
A little rusty.
No, but I can't. But I also need Sunset Sarsaparilla. But I can't take it because I've got Oh Baby. There's a bunch of friggin' Night Stalkers. Well, anyway, let's see what's up with Cannibal Johnson.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you? Oh,
You were expecting someone else?
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
Arcade asked me to gather all the remaining members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
Thought I recognized the fella with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
He thinks your experience and technology will help resolve the conflict in this region.
Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is bold. Appropriate, huh?
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
I'm sure your father would be proud of you.
I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
Alright. 2 more to go. Next up, down at the NCR Sharecropper Farms. Through the eyes of the mighty Kaisar.
Don't know about you, but this beats herding Brahmin back in California.
Wait, hang on. Can I get this guy to say it? See. Nope, Romanowski. He's a unique NPC, so I can't. Oh no, wait. Oh, so he is in here. Greenhouse. Never mind, he's not. And I'm dumber than a box of rocks. I must insist on being a pessimist. Hey man, when in Rome. The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. Well, how do I get out? I'm gonna throw old baby in the old baby. Throw old baby in the trash can whenever I get back to Big Mountain. All right, this is Ryan.
Looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
Arcade and I are looking for you. We're gathering the remnants.
Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
An advanced level of tech would be useful in settling things between the NCR and the Legion.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling?
What, do you have a preference?
I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser.
Are you coming to this thing or what?
Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, I might not be staying. Keep that in mind. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember.
Alright, well, goodbye.
What's up?
What's up? Hey man, when in Rome.
Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
Don't be too hard on him. It's part of who he is.
I suppose you're right. When you're part of something for that long, maybe it's impossible to let go without losing part of yourself. Moreno may be a stubborn son of a bitch, but at least he's loyal.
Alright, last one. All the way over here. Due to my adventures getting dinner bell, we're right next to him. Down here in West Side.
West Side, huh? I passed through here with another follower a while back, Anderson. The locals were having a lot of trouble getting water through.
Here's our boy, Judah Krieger.
You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to West Side?
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm gathering the remnants.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
You tell me.
Well, assuming our equipment cache is intact, my squad would have the edge in armor and firepower. There's only a handful of us, though, so the best tactic would be for us to swoop in where the target isn't expecting us. How am I doing?
Sounds good to me. Does that mean you're in?
I'll be there, but it won't mean squat if the rest of the group isn't there, too. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Tell me about your old... Next note. Goodbye.
Uh-huh.
We've done it.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
They're loyal to you too.
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
You know what, Arcade? I'm gonna dismiss you real quick.
What's up?
Listen, man, it's time for us to part ways.
Well, I thought my charm could win you over, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. You sure you want me to go?
I'd like you to go back to the Lucky 38 for now.
Back to the tomb, I suppose. If you need me, etc.
Arcade has gone to the Lucky 38. Lost his better healing perk. And now, we take the Big Mountain Transporter Panda and leave. Never mind. Just blocking my signal. Okay. Rock crushing plant. Please, for the love of God. Yes, okay. I had to make sure that my recording wasn't screwed up. I'm still mad that I screwed up my recording of the second Old World Blues video.
Will sir be staying for any...
Buy some things. 986 caps. Doesn't have what I want though. I need him to regen quicker. What I come here for again? That's right, I need to put some things away. First of all, apparel. My riot gear needs to go. So does my courier. Actually, no, I'm going to keep courier dusters for sacrificing later. Graham's armor goes in. SUW's helmet goes in. So does Mobius' scrubs. Just trying to see if I can get some glasses. Then, oh baby, also needs to go in there. 20 pounds. Now, you may leave. But also another thing. This video will have us wrapping up the last of the loose ends. And when I say loose ends, I mean the combat areas. You see, there's 3 different endgame areas. One for blowing up the Legion, one for blowing up the NCR, and then there's the other area, which you get about halfway through Lonesome Road, and that is the Courier's Mile. We're finishing all of those right now. Today. So now, we need to take our trek over to the Long 15. Which is the NCR area from the end game of Lonesome Road. Now, I'm being perfectly honest, it is friggin' tough. They did not hold back when they made these areas. And I'm gonna be honest, the first time I actually did these 3 areas, I cheated. So this will be my first ever legitimate go-through of the Courier's Mile, Dry Wells, and the Long 15. But really, as long as you're careful and just try and hit sneak crits all the time, I mean, you should be fine. There's basically nothing that can kill you if you're running Christine's COS rifle and keeping your distance. So, like, there ain't really none to worry about. But I mean, even if things go wrong, we've got Dinner Bell, we've got the Compliance Regulator, we've got a ton of things. And I just realized that I ran straight to the edge of the world Sup, Gecko? Ran straight to the edge of the world, thinking I was running to the long 15. Don't do it. Good evening, Gecko. Animal control rank 2, sweet. Another one. Apocalypse ain't got nothing on me. Did I already get Lord Death of Murder Mountain? The full Lord Death of Murder Mountain route. Up, and here's Night Stalkers. What is a man? Thin red paste. I don't need their blood. I should probably be selling that off. Thin red paste and tail. Blood. Thin red paste and tail. No blood sausages. If you can actually like get the stuff for it though, making black blood sausages is actually really like a really easy way to break the economy of this game. Same for thick red paste. Thick red paste and black blood sausages, which are the like craftable upgrades to the special food items you get from using Them's Good Eatin', actually sell for a ton of money. So not only are they some of the best healing items, but they also sell for crazy amounts of cash. And I'm pretty sure that jury rigging and the gold from the Sierra Madre are some of the ways to break the economy. Alright, Mojave Outpost. And now we move on to probably one of the hardest areas in the entire game. That being the old NCR supply line before we friggin' nuked it. The long 15. Here we go. Gate to the long 15. Oh, my eyes. Okay. Need a ton of Rad-X out here. I'll wear the mask. Then I lose my crit chance. You know, I'll keep this and I'll just take some Rad-X. Got a ton of it anyway. Take some of that. Run. COS. One. Wait, sneak back. I don't think I can actually take the soldiers here head on. So. So pro tip, loot all of these crates. They all have tons and tons of ammo. Oh, okay, here we go. Crashed vertibird. Is that the Scorched Sierra guy? No. Okay. Ah! The lair probably is my best option though. Because of the bonus power armor damage. I'll just run the hollow rifle. Let's see how it goes. Good stuff. Handed. Good stuff. Where's the rest? There should be a guy over here. Don't even try that on me, buddy. Oh, I am reaching critical. Okay. Let me take some of that. Take my rad resist. Alright, let's finish this. A feral ghoul over here. Okay, that's probably the guy. Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay, okay. He's got a plasma caster too. God. Just gonna take some turbo. Turbo should give me enough power to win the fight. Colonel Royez. Goodbye, Royez. And just like that, he went down. Got his beret, his knife. but also the Scorched Sierra Power Armor. Sierra Heavy Trooper. No power armor training required. Sweet. So plasma caster. And if I'm correct, there's a gun case around here somewhere. How many chems? Oh my god, how did I never find this? How did I never find these? There's so many drugs! Oh, okay, now this was worth it. Now it was worth it. This was so worth it. Auto-inject stim packs everywhere. Come on, where is it? One of these has got to have it. What about this one in the corner? It's one of these boxes somewhere. Forget which one. But it should have that unique weapon I'm looking for. It's probably... it's that one right there. Gun case. 19 40mm grenades, 8 incendiary grenades, and the Great Bear. Which puts me over the limit, so now I need to actually drop stuff. Or I can just chug down a bunch of dirty water. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. Knowing me and how stupid I usually get. Just chug down a bunch of dirty water and all your problems go away. Alright. So that is our first area. I'm gonna have to go to the dock and get patched up. But other than that, 5mm surplus bullets. Okay, miscellaneous. Yeah, you can keep that. I don't want it. It's too much. Way too much. Alright. Actually, no, wait. Wait a minute. I could just go to Big Mountain. And I could get it done for free. And if I still don't have all the implants yet, I could just buy them. Ranger combat armor. How does this weigh more than the advanced combat armor? So weird. But I could go to the you go straight to Big Mountain, and if you have the auto dock upgrade, or just the auto dock open in there in general, then you can run a physical evaluation and basically get every benefit from a doctor for free.
I trust matters regarding your brain were resolved to your satisfaction.
Why, yes, they were, and I'd like to engage in your services.
Rightly so, I should think.
What about the implants? Drinking reds removed. No more.
If you're planning to stay a while.
Install implants. Bonus HP AP from food.
If you're planning to stay a while.
Engage in your services. So I'm pretty sure I'm broke now. Basic physical exam. All of my radiation's been cured. Completely healthy. Kind of services do you provide? I have to buy some things. You're still broke? Oh my god. How long do I have to wait for you to get all your caps back? Alright, and this is going to be where I'm going to lay our special items. So, the Great Bear and Scorched Sierra Power Armor. With its whopping +2 health. Now I feel light as a feather. So now, it's time for us to go and get the actually good armor. If my game doesn't crash. Alright. Game reboot. This always has to happen. There's always at least one game crash per episode. Does it record? Yes. Continue. So, we just need to get out of here. The Big Mountain Transporter Panda! Thank... Up, the game crashed again. Reboot! Boom. Record. Yep, we're good. Try to continue the game without it crashing. Just walk a lap around here real quick. Just need some sarsaparilla. The Big Mountain Transporter Panda! Let's try it again. Safe so far. But now we have to fast travel again. All the way over here. Okay. Wait, what? What? Oh. To dry wells we go. Home, the original home of Ulysses. And if you couldn't tell, they are not as well equipped, but somehow just as strong, if not even stronger, than the NCR troopers. Oh my god, this reload is a nightmare. The music is sending shivers down my spine. It's reminding me of my morning alarm. Don't think I don't see you there with your halo invisibility. Oh, come on. Fool. Wait, that's an AMR. Sausage, barrel cactus. Just trying to set things on fire. You take that. Just maintain that real quick. Alright. Is that it? Yep, there he is right there. And you know what? You're gonna go down like a punk. Gaius Magnus. Why are you running up straight into my face? Alright. I think it's over. 5mm armor piercing rounds. Aureus and Denarius. The armor of the 87th tribe. In my personal opinion, one of the coolest armors in the game. You basically just get Lanius's armor. And you know what? It's pretty friggin' powerful. Not even gonna lie. It is pretty friggin' strong. I know there ain't really much to explore here, but this was actually where Ulysses lived. And I'd say that that's where we dropped the bomb. Can I actually walk in there? Let me actually wear Ulysses' mask. Get the rad resistance. I don't even have a radiation suit, man. This is gonna be awful. I don't think I should be going down here. I don't think I should be going down here. I don't think I should be going down here. Oh, but I wanna do it. I wanna do it. I'm gonna cram down a bunch of Radaway right now. And I'm gonna do it. Alright. Let's go. I'd have to know. There's nothing, it's just death. Awe. True to Caesar. What about this house? You are now sick with minor rad poisoning. Fuck, man! You have to come back for that later. It's just a plasma caster. Okay. Why weren't y'all using these? I saw those 4570s. I was needing those. Weapon repair kits. SVC rifle. Hunting shotgun choke. More. How much ammo were y'all stockpiling over here? Seriously, good God. Like you weren't using any of this on me? This pissed off mailman? Slaughtering everybody? You weren't using this on me? Good lord, y'all are stupid. Motorcycle gas tank. Why? It's not like y'all can drive. Lead line metal box. Oh my god. What's in this one? Lad's life, tons of MREs. Oh my god. But I'm over encumbered. Cram down a bunch of MREs then. What else do I have in here? Take this way. Some Night Stalker tails, and then be done with it. It's in the emergency kit. Oh my god. They've outdone themselves this time. And in the gun case, missing shipment, more grenades, and the red victory. And now I have too much space once again. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Oh, yeah. Okay. This was more than worth it. I didn't even know about the stashes of chems. Well, this was more than worth it. Removed ingested radiation. Another high-tech gun case. With an anti-material rifle. Y'all didn't use that Gatling laser in there? You just kept it stored in there, you... God. Y'all are dumber than a box of rocks. Why, I have enough ammo to overthrow a small government, so... Not even a small government. I have enough ammo to overthrow the United States, Russia, and China in their prime. Alright. The last area. We need to go all the way back to the canyon wreckage. Go to the divide. So, our main goal here is to go back to the missile silo bunker. And due to my actions that I did not record, on our right, if I can get past this markman. Jesus! We now arrive Courier's Mile, but also I'm being stupid here. I need to go back to the Mojave. Because I have to drop off my things. I have to make sure that I have enough space to carry whatever I find in there. Because I do know that there's at least a few lead-lined metal boxes. And those ones are the real deal. Like, everywhere throughout Lonesome Road, sometimes whenever you like blow up nukes, you'll see them. They are worth it. Great Bear and the Scorched Sierra. Now we shall have the Red Victory and the armor of the 87th Tribe. Alright, the game survived this time. Fast travel to the canyon wreckage. Hope and pray that the game lives. Travel to the divide. It's time to fast travel again. Hope and pray the game lives. The game lived. Okay. So, this area sucks. This area sucks. This is the hardest area in the entire game. It is filled with death claws. They are literally everywhere. But also down here is a unique knife stuck in this little light post. Blood now. One must be extremely careful around this area. There's at least 3 death claws down there. Oh. Oh crap, he knows. He knows. He knows. You know, what's the point in even being sneaky anymore? Let me just kill everything. Explosive bullets. I probably should have. Now sick with critical rad poisoning. No need. Rad-X. Free radical. Let me just do these real quick. That's right, baby. Ah! Alright, then I'm gonna have to play things. Actually, no, wait. What's the point in playing things safe? There is no point. Why, you may ask? Because I can move at supersonic speeds anytime I want. Where's it at? Do I have it? Yes, I do. This is where the fun begins. Oh. Come here, boy. Come here. Come on, Super Slam. Alright. Where's the next ones? Yep, there they are. Compliance. One freeze. Need a crit. Need a crit. There we go, got the freeze. Fist of the North Roar. There we go. There any more? Yep, there they are. Yeah, that's right, there's also dudes here. Let me just take out my survivalist rifle. And here's the marksman. United now, not in the hatred of each other, but in their hatred of the Divine for keeping them alive. That was always such a raw line. Always got me. Got you good. Alright. I think that's it. I think that's all of them. And now, it is time to collect what I am owed. Where's... Oh, finally. Finally wearing off. Let's see. Never mind, it ain't wearing off yet. Alright, here we go. Lead line metal box. All of that. Give it all to me. All of that. All of that. All of that. This stuff right here. Mine. All mine. Hollow point 4570 bullets. Crazy, man. Irradiated sunset sarsaparilla. I think that's the first time I've ever seen irradiated sunset sarsaparilla. And there's the second time. So first of all, cram down some MREs. Take some more Rad-X and Rad-Away. Take our laser detonator. Alright. Now let us see what's behind this. First aid box. Full of all the good stuff. This metal box. Some okay items. And another lead line box with breathing mask, which we can use to repair Ulysses' mask and some other radiation gear. So all in all, pretty good haul. But I'm pretty sure there's also another nuke somewhere over here. It should be up here. Finally, the implant's worn off. Bomb day. Bomb day. Bomb day. In here. No, 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 not right now. Not right now. Not now. Stay down. Fist to the north raw. Why won't you die? Okay. Saw he wasn't taking damage and I was just like, oh god. Level 39! Buff up my melee weapons. Why do I even want to do that? Ah. Let's go with barter. And finally, more rad gear. So yeah, this is the hardest area in the game. I wouldn't really say it's worth it to go here, but man, for bragging rights, it's definitely worth it. Well, actually, no, the ammo too. The ammo here, absolutely crazy. And now I'm losing all of my movement speed. Right. Let's do that real quick. And let's get out of here. Skedaddle. In this military shipping crate, bunch of bombs. And they actually threw you a bone there. They gave you a stealth boy, man. We didn't need it. We just needed the power of drugs. 5 turbo, dude. Can I actually... Yeah. There we go. Give me my stuff back. Duster, recon beret. Now we got the overpowered setup back on. And now we grab back arcade, I think, and then go to the new Enclave bunker. And then after that, I should just have to go down to Red Rock, leave, talk with House, and then bam, we're at the Battle of Hoover Dam. Alright. Let us march forth. The end of the playthrough is upon us, my brethren. I'm gonna have to find a good enough meme to use for the thumbnail on this one, because I noticed that a lot of people that watched the third part of the series, probably due to the thumbnail. That was probably the main reason why. It was because of House on the Vegas Sphere. And now I gotta find some good old world blues memes, like in the production of this. Y'all, I'm gonna give y'all some insight here into what's been going on. I had 2 videos in the rafters, both of them with the old world blues videos, and I'm a terrible procrastinator, so I took my time in getting memes to use for thumbnails, and with that, I lost time as viewership on this job, which I can't really call a job because I'm not making money yet. Also, password: dear old friends, remember Navarro. Now look at this place. This place is beautiful. Door to the bunker, and here they are, and that's the Sink Central.
That tower on the strip popped open like a can and let somebody walk right in. Mark my words, some evil's afoot.
Judah Krieger.
Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against?
Alright, just want you to help the NCR.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him.
I'll talk to Moreno.
You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it.
Alright then, Moreno.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out.
The remnants come in guns blazing, showing the NCR how it's done. You actually don't want that?
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Alright. Good stuff.
Moreno's a stubborn son of a bitch, but he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the Vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you. You'll need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance.
I'll talk to her then.
The training might take several hours, so keep that in mind.
And now, I finally get power armor training.
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you how to use it properly, so let's get started.
Perk added. Power armor training. And now I'm over encumbered. Great. 50 pounds for both of these? God. God. Mate. That is a madness. Absolute madness, lad. Well, what am I gonna do? Come on in. Lloyd observes my hairy chin. Sit down, chair, don't be afraid. Steamed hot towel on my face. Doo 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 doo. I was shamed. I was shamed. I was shamed. I was shamed. Eat some dog steaks. There we go. Remove the ingested rads. Alright. Everyone's here. Everyone's all good. Got my training. For all the lang syne.
What's up?
Good evening, Arcade. So Arcade should come out of here. We're going to be permanently locked out of the bunker after this. So, now, I'm pretty sure Arcade is going to have a little conversation with us, and we should be able to get a little extra something for our battle. Okay, wait. Never mind. So we can come down here, but we are locked out of the door to the Remnants bunker. Now, if I'm pretty sure if I hit the trigger. Nope. You ain't here yet. Should be in a little bit, though. He'll appear and run over and then talk with us for a little bit. Then I could convince him of a few things and... Yeah, so the Remnants armor, you get a DT of 36 from the full set, which is the highest DT you can get in the entire game. It's also getting super late recording this, but I have to make sure of this huge video. Has the Saint got anything yet?
Will sir be staying for any considerable...
No, you're still broke. I don't even need ammo anymore. No, I don't need ammo. Drop my power armor off in here. Won't be needing it.
If I made out with the sink, would you pay attention to me?
No.
You're back, and the...
It's like a drink.
Always nice to see you, baby.
Processing plants. I love when you talk like that. Like, you disgust me. I love when you talk like that. Like, you are a freak. Freak of nature.
Always nice to see you.
Always nice to see you, baby. Man, the grease, baby. How much salient green I got? 4. We have enough of everything for the final fight, including my 92 Mentats. Thank you to Dr. Mobius and his seemingly infinite supply of drugs. So now I'm pretty sure if I actually go back to the Remnant's bunker, I should be able to have a conversation with one Arcade Ganon. If he will actually show up. Arcade, where are you? Oh my god, the game bugged. I didn't hit the trigger. I can't get the Ganon family armor. Well, that blows. Alright. House always wins 7. I don't remember the game always looking like it was dunked in piss, but that's what it's looking like to me right now. I can't tell if it's my eyes or that's just the game. Also, Bloodnap. Bloodnap is an absolute beast. This thing will kill literally everything you put it to. It does not matter what. This thing is a monster. Also, NCR is down here, so you'll be able to see it on more targets than just that one mutant with 1/4 of his health. The NCR can't stop me.
You better get no!
Hey. Thin red paste. Patriots Cookbook. Mwah. I have plans. Many a plan. You've lost karma. Well, what's my karma at right now? Because if I'm correct, I'm still basically considered a messiah. Crit chance 5, crit chance 5, 10 crit chance. Plus the 5 crit chance from finesse. Plus, what, the 9 from specials? So, what, 24 crit chance? Plus bonus crit damage from Bloodnap. General. Oh, I'm neutral! No idea how I've got neutral karma, but... If I managed to get level 50 with this, then I would get one of the worst perks I've ever seen. Power substation. NCR infamy gained, and that should ready us for the final battle.
Move along.
Alright, it's time to end this. I am so tired. Oof. Penthouse.
Ooh, suddenly I feel all tingly, and I find I've got a rocket launcher. You do? Why, that's just wonderful. I'll take it and put it with the rest of the collection.
Okay.
As you can see, Vegas is humming along. I've tested my C3I broadcasting arrays. Everything is in order. And just in time, as it turns out, the forces of Caesar's Legion are on the march, establishing a staging area east of the dam. Their assault could begin at any moment, so that's where you'll be heading, if you're ready. Hoover Dam.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sounds like I get to kill lots of legionaries.
Indeed you will. Just bear in mind that's not the reason you're there. Your objective is to reach a control room halfway across the dam and install an override module similar to the one you used at the substation. The override will enable me to control the entire dam's power output. You may remember how the bunker at the fort was rather dimly lit. Well, just like the Lucky 38, it needs a big jolt of electricity to power up. You've already uploaded the new operating system to the Securitrons. All they need is power, and they'll be in fighting trim.
Alright, I'm ready.
We've accomplished a great deal, you and I. One last task and our work is complete. I'll see you in the control room.
Alright. You are committing to fight for Mr. House the battle for Dam, which will determine the fate of New Vegas for decades to come. If there's anything you want to do before the end of the battle, do it now before you cross point of no return. I'm not ready yet. Time to save the game.
The Legion's assault could begin.
I'm ready. Let's finish this.
We've accomplished a...
Let's do this. The house always wins.
You must exit the control room and install the override chip.
All or nothing. You are nothing to me. Where's our bomber buddies at? Do swidania. It's just that easy. Up, here they come. Fire at will, boys.
You must get to the control room and install the override chip.
Good stuff, boys. It's the aliens. Alright. Let's get the power.
Stop right there. No one is allowed into the control room. You shouldn't be here. It's best if you just move along.
Colonel Moore's in trouble. She needs help now.
Damn it all to hell. Let's go.
Fools.
I knew you'd make it. Resourceful as always. The override module is functioning properly. I'm rerouting power to the Securitron vault at the fort as we speak. I just need you to head over to the east power plant and manually activate the switch. When you return topside, I think you'll see that my Securitron army is a little more than the Legion was prepared to handle. Oh, and before you go, grab that printout spooling from the console here. Those papers set the terms for the NCR's unconditional surrender. I thought you might enjoy the honor of presenting them to the NCR's commanding officer once the Legion has been defeated. Cheers.
Order of withdrawal. Actually, wait a minute. I got an idea. Can I not steal their clothes right now? Okay. Well, I do actually have an idea on how to sneak over to Lanius.
That's not a good idea.
You sure? You sure it ain't? Alright. Alright, let's get... Alright, Ramblers, let's get rambling. Oh, what? Oh, okay. Yep. The bombers have got him. Go now, members of the Enclave. Who's this? Dr. Henry. No! Judah! No! Dude! Oh! Why'd you have to die on me like that, man? Why'd you have to die on us like that? Alright. It is time to end this. Yeah, they forgot to actually take their armors and stuff out. I still remember first time I did this, I had every addiction under the sun and I had to go take on Lanius. I had about 5 health left by the time it was all said and done. Chug some whiskey. How have I become addicted to irradiated whiskey? Alright, whatever. I can just take some fixer. Mercy. Exactly what you'll be begging for by the time I'm done with you. Let's go. I'm gonna be honest, I may have 100 speech, but I'm not gonna swindle you, Lanius.
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards. Many graves in the East are filled with those who said as much, with braver words, not backed by strength. It is Kaiser's will this gate to the west bear the flag of the Legion. Kaiser's will shall be done.
What, Caesar was brave enough to take the dam himself?
Kaiser's will is made truth through me. I am a hammer against all that defy his rule. If you seek to stand against me, you shall fall as the West falls.
Here to kill you. The Legion's advance ends here.
Enough words, then. Let our strength settle this.
Goodbye. The Blade of the East. And the Legged Helmet. Open up. General Lee Oliver.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for.
I didn't take the dam for you, General. I took it for Vegas.
Vegas? What, the families? Or House? You're talking about House.
Why, yes I am, buddy.
What is this Brahmin shit? I'm not getting the feeling we're all about to sing Kumbaya here.
Singing isn't necessary, but I do have a paper for you to sign.
What the hell are you talking about? What is this? The free economic zone of New Vegas? What the hell does that mean? Oh, wait. demands NCR's immediate withdrawal. Withdraw? Like fucking hell we're withdrawing. We just held the dam. We didn't do it to let it go. This paper of yours isn't fit to wipe my ass. If you think after all that's happened, I'm going to grab my ankles and take it like the Legion.
The terms are fair. Refusing them would not be in your best interest.
You know I won't surrender the dam. And certainly not to the ghost man of Vegas and his new right hand of the week.
You will, because the alternative is worse and useless, much like the NCR.
We held this place for years. Kicked one-legged out of here so hard Caesar burned him to a crisp. It's our post. We fought for it. I'll fight for it again today. If you're looking to convince me otherwise, you better have a lot more reasons than you just telling me to go.
I actually never knew that he brought up Joshua Graham. You have two choices, leave or fight.
I think you're cashed out enough that my chances are pretty good. And like I said, I'm not leaving the dam now the Legion's been broken.
Alright, let's do this. Yeah. 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 Mentats, Med-X, Jet, all the implant GRX, some Hydra, some buff out, some cat eye. Let's do this, baby! Ring-a-ding-ding! Ring-a-ding-ding! Yeah! Ring-a-ding! Ring-a-ding-ding, baby.
You know, I've had thousands of employees in my time. Few met my expectations. Fewer still surpassed them. Your performance has been nothing short of spectacular. If I have need for a specialist of your stripe again, I'll know just where to turn. Back to Vegas, shall we? I really should do something about that monorail with all the new resources at hand. I can make sure it not only runs, but runs on time. Always bothered me, the imprecision. The General's accident was unfortunate. With Kimball dead, the angry Californian public could have used an alternate scapegoat to pillory. In any case, Vegas might see a dip in revenue for a year or two, but eventually the tourists will come flooding back, and their money with them. Vegas will be a shining jewel in the middle of the desert, an oasis of light, a beacon to show mankind the way to the stars. This is just the start, you see. This is where it all begins.
And
All
so
or
the
nothing.
courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. Mr. House's Securitron army took control of Hoover Dam and the Strip, pushing both the Legion and the exhausted NCR out of New Vegas. Mr. House continued to run New Vegas his way, a despotic vision of pre-war glory. The streets were orderly, efficient, cold. New Vegas continued to be the sole place in the wasteland where fortunes were won and lost in the blink of an eye. The courier, fair and kind-hearted to those in the wasteland, ensured that Mr. House would keep New Vegas stable and secure for future generations. Mr. House afforded him every luxury at his disposal in the Lucky 38, out of gratitude and a quiet sense of pride for his choice in lieutenants.
Though some super mutants in Nightkin continued to journey to the legendary Utopia, they found little trace of its existence. Some eventually found their way to Jacobstown, but many wandered off into the wastes, confused and disheartened.
Mr. House showed little interest on the boomers, who eventually began venturing out to Nellis to meet and trade with travelers.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
The Fiends staged an attack against Camp McCarran during the Second Battle at Hoover Dam. During the NCR's retreat, the Fiends overwhelmed many of the troopers before Mr. House's Securitrons could deal with them.
After Mr. House gained control of New Vegas, he sent a Securitron to Goodsprings as a token of appreciation for helping the courier. Victor was a mixed blessing, however, as he continually monitored the town for Mr. House.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
Flush with his victory, Mr. House sent Securitrons into Freeside, thinking to increase his control over the area. When fighting broke out, the Kings fought valiantly, but were no match for the armored killing machines, and were wiped out to the last man.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 Powder Gang tormented the Mojave Wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied, sheriff for Prim. And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful, robotic eye.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
So that was Fallout New Vegas. Favorite game of all time. I do not regret doing this series one bit. This was a lot of fun to record, and I'm really happy that those of you who participated, did. Told me what expansions to play and how the story was going to go. That was my first time ever actually doing a house run. I never knew anything about the house run. But man, that was a really fun playthrough. I learned a ton of things that I never knew before. In New Vegas. Like now we return to the main menu. Well, everybody, that was my Let's Play of Fallout New Vegas. This is Grim, signing off. I might come back to this game eventually. Might do a Yes Man playthrough. Might do a Caesar's Legion playthrough. Might even do an NCR playthrough. Who knows? Depends on what y'all say in the polls. Anyway, this is Grim, signing off for now. I'll probably be back with another series sometime next week.